it's me, Jill. I'm back again with another video. So in the last video, I talked about me getting braces and what type of braces I've gotten. So I have the braces that are called, the braces that I have in my mouth is called the Inman Aligner, I-N-M-A-N Aligner. So these braces are removable. You're supposed to wear them up to, I think, 20 hours a day, which is the maximum amount of time. I've been wearing mine for about 18 to 20 hours. So I wear them to sleep, I wear them to work. And the thing about me wearing to work, it is a little inconvenient because I have to talk on the phone constantly. So having these in is a little bulky, and it does make me sound like I have a bit of a lisp, but longer I've had them in, the better my speech has gotten, and the more I project my voice, the more normal it sounds. So let's just get into it. So the Inman Aligners is an affordable type of braces that you can get, but it's only used to fix minor and major issues in your mouth. So, and it's actually only able to address the front, I think, 4 to 6 teeth. Really, the first 4. So the 2 in the top and the ones that are on the side of the tooth, the front tooth, and same thing with the bottom, because it can only do so much. So if you have a tooth that's all the way up here in your gum and other issues going on, it probably won't work for you, but it works for the majority of people that have small to moderate issues with crowding in the front of the mouth. So let's get into it. So when I first went to my appointment, I actually had to do a lot of research, and I have to look for someone that was somewhat close by. Ideally, I would love someone that's super close, but no one in my state does it. And the person that was somewhat close actually retired, so then I had to go a little further away from my area, and it's actually maybe a 75-minute drive, give or take, from my area. And I don't drive, so I take the train, so it's actually a little longer than 75 minutes. It takes on a good day maybe 2 hours to get there, but luckily I don't go there every 2 weeks. I go there maybe every 3 to 4 weeks, and that's because of my schedule, but you're ideally supposed to go there every 2 weeks. But going in 3 or 4 weeks doesn't make too much of a difference, as long as you wear your retainer, the amount of time you're supposed to wear it per day, and you get the amount of spacing done between your teeth so your teeth can move appropriately. So yeah, I went to a place that's a little further away. The dentist was very knowledgeable. She had several different options. She did have the Invisalign, but then she told me that she discontinued it because she thought that the Inman Aligner is a lot more affordable for her patients, which is actually true. So I'll get into the cost of the Inman Aligner. At this particular office, the Inman Aligner costs, from one set, which could be upper or lower, from on a low end of $1,100 to a maximum of $1,500. So if you're getting both sets, you're going to be paying from $2,200 to $3,000. I have gotten the upper set done, and I paid on the lower end, so mine cost was $1,100. And insurance does not cover it, so it is out of pocket. So you should be saving money. And if you have one of those jobs that give you the HSA cards, the flexible health care, the flexible spending account cards, you should be fine. You can use some of that money and then spend your own money. I mean, there's multiple ways of paying for it, but you do need to be aware that this is not covered by insurance. This is more of a cosmetic thing, which is true. So it's not going to really be covered by insurance. And so when you go into your appointment, your doctor, well, not your doctor, your dentist should take pictures of your mouth. So they take pictures of the front of your teeth, the back of your teeth, the inside of your teeth, and it takes about 30 to 45 minutes to get these pictures taken, because I mean you have to get them very, very specific. And also when you have the pictures taken, you have the impressions made. When you have the impressions made, you have to pretty much pay for the product right then and there, because when you make the impressions, they're going to send it off to the lab to have your Inman Aligner made. Because each Inman Aligner is customized for your mouth. So you can't just like take someone's Inman Aligner and put it in your mouth, because it's not going to work. Because everything is custom made for your mouth. So you make impressions. When you do the impression, you do for the whole mouth, upper and lower. Even if you're only getting either the upper done or the lower done, you get the whole mouth done, so you don't have to go through the process again, because the impressions aren't bad. It's just like it's not like something you want to do again. And so when you get the impressions done, it gets sent off to the Inman Aligner laboratory. Depending on where you're at in America, there are several manufacturers that make the Inman Aligners. Out in the UK, I think there's like a few manufacturers out there as well. So like I got my Inman Aligners impression sent away to the lab, and then at that time actually it was basically a week before I was going into Korea. So like when I came back from Korea a week later, that's when I went to the dentist to go pick up my Inman Aligner. So when I went to go pick up my Inman Aligner, my dentist, like, you know, she looked in my mouth, she created spaces with this like thin, like it's almost like, I would say sandpaper, but it's not sandpaper. It's like made out of metal, and it's thin, and it's like a little tiny strip that you put between your teeth. You think it's gonna be something that's like horrible. It's like not horrible. I mean, you can hear it, and it's not like painful, but it's just like a weird feeling. And so what they do is they put it between your first like 6 teeth, basically, to create space. So, because you need to create space for the product to work. So, even like if you have your wisdom teeth taken out, you still have to create space in order for the product to work. Because what it's doing is pushing your teeth forward and back at the same time. So, you need to have space for your teeth to move. Therefore, you have to, like, you know, in a way, shave down your teeth. Because ideally, that is what you do. You're shaving down the teeth to create the space. But when they do it, it's not even like a millimeter. It's like it's not even noticeable. Like you hear them like doing all this, but it really is not noticeable. You look in the mirror, you're like, I don't see what they did. So basically, you get that process done every 2 to 3 weeks during the duration of your treatment. Most treatments, according to the site, last from 4 to 16 weeks. Which is from 1 to 4 months. I heard that some people had them in for like 6 months. Heard some people had them in for a year. My doctor quoted me 9 weeks, and as of right now, I am somewhat confident on that estimation because I have noticed an improvement in my smile, and my teeth actually have moved. So I actually believe the estimate. So as long as you do what your dentist says, you wear the Inman Aligner up to 20 hours a day. Ideally, I would say from 6, I wouldn't say 60, I would say from 18 to 20 hours a day. 20 hours is the maximum because you need to let your mouth rest for 4 hours. When you first put them in, they are very, very uncomfortable. They're tight, and then when you take them out, your teeth feel very sensitive, but that goes away probably like within like a week or so. And then when you first start to talk, you do notice like a little lisp thing going on. But I mean, it goes away as time progresses. But you will still have a speech impediment, but it won't be as apparent. But as long as you like pronounce your words and project your voice, it should be fine. But yeah, so let me show you what I got for my Inman Aligners. So my Inman Aligners came in this case. As you can see, it says Inman Aligners. So I will show you. So right here, you see it's like a clear van right here. You can take them off and put them back on. I'm going to take them off right now. I'll show you how simple it is to take them off and put them back on. See? It's very simple to take them off and and put them back on. It's extremely simple. Like, the first time it probably took me maybe a minute. Now I can do it in probably like half of that, if not a quarter of that. But you gotta make sure like your Inman line isn't going up into the gum. They have to be kind of like on your teeth. But it's barely noticeable, and like I have a fairly good sized lip, so it kind of covers up the Inman Aligner. So besides the case that it comes with, you know, the Inman Aligner case, it came in, like, my stuff came with this box. Inside the box is my impressions. So I think this is the lower. This is the upper, lower, put them together, it's a mouth. And then here's like, I guess this is a casting, like my name's on the back of it. So this is basically a casting of what the impressions look like, but in like a casting type form. And I'm assuming this is like somewhat what the finished product will look like, give or take a few adjustments. So as you can see, it's the upper. It's a lot straighter across for the most part. I mean, it's not like it's super duper straight, but it's like a lot straighter. Especially like for a 9-week turnaround, I would be very pleased with this. I mean, I could probably like get something a little altered here or there, but like that's later on. But right now, I'm just focused on getting the teeth aligned. So that's, and oh yeah, it also comes with a card with instructions and all this other stuff. And so one last thing I want to touch on is how you clean it. So basically, what you should clean it with is I guess like a retainer cleaner. I have this thing called Retain Bright. It's like this little like tablet that's like the size of a quarter, and you just drop it in warm water, not hot, not cold, but warm water, and you drop your retainer in it, let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes, you know, brush the retainer like you're brushing your teeth, and then take it out, rinse it off, and it's clean. So basically that's supposed to clean like 99.9% of the bacteria, I guess. What I do, I clean my retainer twice. I clean it when I come from work, because I work like 8 to 12 hours. And then when I wake up, which is like, because I sleep from 6 to 8 hours, so I clean it, I would say, every 8 to 10 hours. So I clean it twice a day, which I think is good because it keeps down the bacteria. And you will notice your mouth does get dry, more spit than usual, but you don't actually spit it out. You don't spit the spit out, but it just, you can feel your mouth producing more spit. But yeah, so that's that. I will give you guys more updates on my progress with the Inman Aligner journey. And as of right now, it's time to go and do some stuff. So I will see you guys in the next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.